On to part 2. Companies slash molds that I like and don't like. I guess technically this should have been into some sections, but we'll see how organized it is. Companies I like: Lutz, Dream of Doll, Apple House, some of Dollzone stuff. I've seen some owner photos that have made me reconsider my liking for Dollzone. Asleep Eidolon, my roommate has a gorgeous girl and she kind of has that anime moe look to her without it being too extreme, like say a Dolphy Dream. I just love the artistry in them, and I know a lot of people probably consider some of these cheap dolls, especially Asleep Eidolon, since it is a Chinese company, but they're still beautiful. I still love their work. The artistry in their face-ups is amazing, especially Apple and DOD. Especially DOD, because when I ordered Heiji here, this is Heiji, and his twin brother Seika, who is off camera again, and she's also Chronically Space's doll, and I shouldn't talk about her dolls in my videos, but I'm going to anyway. When we ordered them, we requested eyebrows done to match the wigs we purchased. They did it, and they did an amazing job, so I love that aspect of it. The molds themselves, they all have that gorgeous, flawless beauty to them that really attracts me as far as BJD goes. Lisa's the same way. I haven't ordered a big doll from them, but I love my little honey Dolph pie. He's got the cutest little chubby anime kid face, I guess. Going back to, you know, oh, it's an anime doll. But anyways, now Apple House I did mention earlier. I love everything about them. I love the details on the bodies. I love the way their faces are, mostly. There are a few exceptions, but like my Storm, he's got definition, and he has cheekbones without it being too extreme. And that's a big deal for me because, and this is going to tie into people I don't like, because if you look at something like Dolshi, they've got those really sharp cheekbones, their faces are kind of odd shaped to give them a more, I guess, human look. I can't stand that. I don't think it looks good in doll form. I think they're pretty ugly, just to be honest. I haven't really explored owner photos of them, but the company photos of them make me wonder, why would I buy that? So I think it's just getting a little too extreme with, you know, trying to create a mini human. Apple House, I feel, strikes a good balance between the two. I mean, like I said, it's a gentle cheekbone. It's still a cheekbone, but he doesn't have a sunken cheek look, which is what a lot of Dolshi stuff tends to look like, and that's why I really don't like them. Another company I'm not particularly enamored with is Zoom. I know, like, just about everybody in the BJD community, if you want to call DOA the be-all end-all of BJD communities, which it isn't, they all seem to love Zoom. I don't understand. Might have seen maybe 1 or 2 sculpts out of them that I liked, but still, at the same time, 99% of them, I look at them and I'm like, ugh. And you can see them on site too. I think it has to do with the way they do their lips. They're really big, and their noses are kind of weird, and it just it throws off the whole face for me. I know Taicho's got some pissers here, but it's balanced, and I don't feel like Zoom is particularly balanced for some reason, and I just don't find them attractive at all. Another big one that the whole community is into, and you know, we're talking high-end dolls, limiteds, blah 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 blah, Volks. I've seen maybe 1 sculpt for Volks that I like. I don't understand the appeal of Volks either, and maybe because they're Japanese, they're high-end, oh my gosh, it could be like the Zoom thing, everything's limited, so I gotta buy it now. But Volks, again, I just cannot pinpoint why they do not appeal to me. I've never seen a Volks and gone, oh my god, I must have it now, but I've seen like Asleep Eidolons that I get that way with, and they're considered cheap dolls. So something's a little off here to me, personally. And the other thing that Volks does that bothers me are the Dolphy Dreams. I like a certain amount of, I guess, the only way I can describe it is moe. Like I mentioned, my roommate's Coral, she kind of has that moe feel to her without being like the eyes that do this. You know, giant eyes on these Dolphy Dreams. And I did actually see a couple of them in person at Acon last week. Yeah, that was last week. It feels like a century. Anyways, I saw them saw one of them in person, and that didn't lessen the kind of ugh feeling. I really hate that style in anime and manga, and I hated it even more in a doll. That's when you can get too stylistic. I don't think I mentioned that in the first part, but yeah, there is such a thing as being too stylistic, being too close to the anime manga thing, and Dolphy Dreams are it. I just think they're kind of creepy, and I usually don't feel that way about a lot of dolls. I mean, I love BJDs, I have porcelain dolls, I've got all sorts of shit that most people would find creepy and I don't, but I find Dolphy Dreams to be very creepy. But hey, if you like them, whatever, I'm just saying I don't. So that's about all I have to say on the subject. I am a total whore for the Korean doll companies. My next purchase will be another Eiffel House, and after that another Dream of Dolls, so they're both getting all my money right now. So I hope you enjoyed this little mini tirade, especially when I got 2 books in soon. Please don't hate me too much for a differing opinion. I plan on doing more BJD Addicts prompts. Maybe I'll actually get people watching videos, we'll see. And so I guess until next time, bye!